Video editing is probably the biggest bottleneck for any YouTube channel creator. And while I always recommend that you should hire an editor, simply hiring an editor doesn't guarantee that you'll get enough videos finished to provide a return on your investment. Truly, you need to manage your video editor in such a way that you can get 20 videos a week from them. This is exactly what I'm able to accomplish on a regular basis. And I want to show you how we make that possible so that you can become a better editor manager, get a higher output from your editor, and grow your channel faster. Let's talk about it today. I'm Owen Video. I'm a YouTube coach for 6- and 7-figure entrepreneurs. Even if you have an on-site video editor, or maybe you've hired an overseas editor, you can still get the same output. The trick is in knowing how many hours you're paying for and submitting video requests to your editor in a way that gets you the most videos per week. So what most people do is they'll sit in front of their camera, they'll rattle off a video, and then they'll send that video to their editor to get a 7 or a 10-minute video done. But wait a minute. If you're paying for 20 minutes of finalized video, then you should be submitting 2 videos at a time. And that's my first tip. Bundle your video editing orders together. This does a couple different things. Number one, it forces you as the on-camera talent to plan out your videos a little bit more in detail before you just begin to film. See, there's this thing called film to edit ratio, where you sit in front of the camera and you're kind of like trying to get the best video out, and you're making flubs and you're going, oh my gosh, and you're walking up and you're getting your water bottle and you're doing all this stuff. And so you end up sending 40 minutes of footage to your editor, who now has to like shuffle through all of that to get one 7-minute video. Not only did you waste your time sitting in this chair, but now you're paying for an editor to watch 40 minutes of you getting up and grabbing a drink. Make sure that you use the 5-point great video formula to plan out your videos in advance. This is not a productive use of your time, and is not a productive use of the editor's time, who now has to watch 40 minutes of footage just to get a 7-minute video out. Using the great video formula, you should be able to film for 10 minutes and the editor should be able to deliver a 7-minute video. That's a great film to edit ratio. Now, the next part of that is submitting 2 videos in one request. Now, I'm not sure how you make requests with your editor, but here's the catch. Both of the videos that I submitted were filmed using the 5-part process, and they were filmed sitting right here in the studio. So they're both very similar. What I'm not doing is sitting in my studio and filming a bunch of footage, and then going to the beach and filming a bunch of footage, and asking them to edit these 2 totally different videos at the same time. So when you submit 2 videos at the same time, they should be similar in form and function, so that your editor can pound through the editing fast. But we're not done there. I'm gonna show you how to double the amount of videos you're getting by adding this one caveat to the bottom. For every doubled video editing request, I ask the editor to find me a 45-second highlight from each video and to export it in vertical format. We call this repurposing. And I don't do this with every video, but here's what a lot of people do. They'll have their editor edit a 10-minute video, and then once that video is done, they'll send it back to the editor and say, now find me a 1-minute highlight. We work a little differently. Instead, we ask them to find the highlight while they're editing the 10-minute version. This saves the editor a ton of time, and it gets you more videos output for the week. So check this out. We've just submitted 2 video requests in one form, and then we ask the editor to make 2 more highlight reels that are under 1 minute. Then we're gonna ask the editor for one more trick, and that is, of those 2 vertical highlight clips, give me one version with music and one version without music. The one without music, you'll add to Instagram, you'll add some music to it. The one with music, you'll add to YouTube for YouTube Shorts. And so now we've just turned 2 videos into 6 videos in one simple editing request. Now, I'm gonna give you another example, but I wanna just preface with this. What I'm talking about are high-level leadership strategies. If you hired a one-off Fiverr guy, I doubt that person will be prepared to do this kind of work. But if you hired a professional editor or someone with a degree in editing, they should be able to get this done, no problem. But you're probably gonna need to have a conversation with them first. And this is like a big YouTube leadership skill, right? So many entrepreneurs struggle to manage their team and they bark a bunch of orders like, get this done and get that done. And your editor's going, what the heck are you talking about? So being communicative and having an open conversation that says, hey, we want to change things up a bit so that you're spending less time editing and actually getting more videos out. And here's what it's going to look like. We actually create video editing guides for our editors that help them to see visually with instructions what it is we want them to do. We've never had an editor say no. And in some cases, our editors have praised us for how efficient we manage their account. So if you're working with an editor, I'd recommend sending them this video. Now, here's the last strategy I want to share with you. I just showed you how to get 6 videos out in one video editing request. Now I'm going to show you how to get 10 or 20 videos out in one video editing request. And that is in shooting YouTube Shorts or Instagram Reels. You're probably not living in a cave, so you're very aware of the popularity of vertical short videos. When we talk about doing an Instagram Reel or a YouTube Short, we are of course including LinkedIn vertical video and even TikTok video. But YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels seems to be where our clients are getting the most views. So here's what I want you to do. Get out your mobile device or flip your camera vertically and shoot 5 Instagram Reels that are each under 60 seconds. Now, we actually recommend that our clients go under 45 seconds. But if you sit in front of your camera and give 5 one-minute rants to the camera, that takes you a total of 5 minutes. Think about how powerful that is. Let's say that you mess up on all of them and you have to do them 3 times. That's only 15 minutes. And then you're gonna give all 5 of those Instagram Reels, which I'm using synonymously with YouTube Shorts. You'll submit those to your editor, all 5 in one request. And you'll ask for those 5 in 2 different versions, one without music and one with music. And I already discussed the reasons why, but now you'll have 10 videos that you can upload to Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, TikTok, and even LinkedIn vertical video, gathering thousands and thousands of views in between your long-form YouTube video content. And all because you decided to lead your video editor into a more productive role. But I also want you to watch the next video about how to hire and manage your editors more effectively so that they're doing better work that they love to do. They're being paid well, but your costs are low. So your profit stays high and YouTube is a revenue center for you. So click the video that's on your screen now. I'm Owen Video, your favorite YouTube coach, and I'll see you there.